Hello, Los Angeles Dodgers fans. We've got fresh, exclusive videos and the latest updates just for you. Before we dive in, make sure to join our channel and hit that like button. This is the best way to stay on top of all the breaking news. The Los Angeles Dodgers find themselves in a moment that can only be described as tense yet exhilarating, a moment that tests both character and resilience. This past weekend, as they squared off against the San Diego Padres, the first two games of the series left the team grappling with frustration. Losses are never easy for a team accustomed to excellence, but when they come in a division race that could define the season, they weigh exponentially more. It is in these moments of adversity that the true mettle of a team is revealed. Mookie Betts, the superstar who has become the heartbeat of the Dodgers lineup, did not shy away from speaking candidly about the situation, offering insight into what this high-stakes stretch of the season means for both him and his teammates. In a recent podcast conversation with his all-star teammate, Will Smith, Betts reflected on the unique pressures of the NL West, a division where dominance is never guaranteed, even for a team as storied and talented as the Dodgers. He spoke about how the remaining 30 games of the regular season, while physically and mentally taxing, could act as a catalyst for their October performance. I kind of appreciate this because it forces us to play the whole season, Betts said, his words carrying the weight of experience. He recounted his early years with the Dodgers, when clinching the division weeks before the end of the season often led to an unexpected early exit in the playoffs. The thrill of regular season success, while satisfying, proved insufficient when the ultimate prize remained elusive. Now, with the Padres neck and neck with the Dodgers in the standings, the stakes could not be higher, and for Betts, that challenge is exactly what can ignite a team at the right moment. The narrative of the Dodgers over the past several seasons underscores Betts' perspective. In his rookie season with the team in 2020, he lifted a World Series trophy, a moment every player dreams of but few achieve so quickly. However, the subsequent seasons painted a more complicated picture. Despite regular season dominance and historic win totals, October success often slipped through their fingers. In 2021, the Dodgers amassed 106 wins, a staggering feat that would normally guarantee a comfortable playoff run. Yet, the San Francisco Giants claimed the NL West title that year, forcing the Dodgers into a postseason gauntlet that ended prematurely at the hands of the Atlanta Braves, who would eventually secure the World Series championship. 2022 brought a similar story. The Dodgers stormed through the regular season, capturing the NL West with an astonishing 111 wins. The team's offensive firepower, pitching depth, and defensive prowess made them seem invincible. Fans and analysts alike expected a deep October run, but again, reality diverged from expectation. The San Diego Padres, a team that had been both a rival and a measuring stick throughout the season, eliminated the Dodgers in the National League Division Series. That sting lingered, a reminder that dominance in April, May, and June means little without execution when the games carry the weight of destiny. The following year, 2023, the Dodgers recorded 100 wins once more, securing the division yet again. Their roster remained star-studded, with Betts, Freddie Freeman, and other core players anchoring a lineup that could compete with anyone. Yet the postseason, with its heightened intensity and unforgiving matchups, proved merciless. The Arizona Diamondbacks, a team many had underestimated, sent the Dodgers home earlier than anticipated, ending another season of regular season brilliance with postseason disappointment. Each of these years shared a common theme. The Dodgers were never short on talent or preparation, but the pressure of October, combined with the unpredictable nature of high-stakes baseball, created a perfect storm of challenges that tested even the most seasoned athletes. Betts' reflection on these experiences highlights an important lesson. Adversity during the regular season, particularly when it comes in the form of a tight division race, can foster resilience and sharpen focus. The current battle with the Padres is more than a statistical contest. It is a mental and emotional proving ground. The intensity of these games forces players to maintain sharpness, to compete with every ounce of their skill and strategy, and to learn how to thrive under the weight of expectation. For Betts, the pressure is not a burden. It is a motivator, a reminder that preparation and grit during the regular season lay the foundation for success in the postseason. As August progresses and the calendar inches toward October, the Dodgers face roughly 5 weeks of games that could define their season. Each matchup, each pitch, each at-bat carries significance beyond the scoreboard. It is a time for recalibration, both individually and collectively. Betts, for his part, has responded to recent personal struggles with remarkable determination. After a difficult stretch that included a 5-game hitless streak to begin the month, he has surged, hitting over 323 in his last 16 games, with an on-base plus slugging over 830. His ability to rebound demonstrates not only personal resilience, but also sets a tone for the clubhouse, signaling that adversity is a call to action, not a cause for despair. The Dodgers' journey this season is emblematic of a larger truth in professional sports. Sustained excellence is never guaranteed, and even the most talented teams must navigate pressure, injury, and the unpredictable dynamics of competition. Betts' honesty about the challenges they face is refreshing, a reminder that elite athletes are constantly balancing confidence with humility, drive with patience. He understands that the tight race in the NL West is not just a reflection of wins and losses, but a crucible that will forge the character of the team heading into October. Beyond the numbers and standings, there is a narrative of growth, adaptation, and mental toughness that defines the Dodgers' current season. Each game against the Padres is more than a contest. It is an opportunity to test strategies, refine skills, and build the momentum that could ultimately determine their playoff destiny. Betts' perspective suggests a blueprint for the team. Embrace the pressure, use the rivalry as fuel, and maintain focus on the ultimate goal. The challenge is significant, but for a team with talent, experience, and leadership, it is also a chance to write a story of triumph in the face of adversity, a story that could finally see the Dodgers reclaim the top of the NL West and carry that momentum deep into the postseason. While the spotlight often shines brightest on the stars of a lineup, baseball is a game of depth, and nowhere is this more evident than in the bullpen. For the Los Angeles Dodgers, the bullpen has long been a point of pride, a unit stocked with talent and experience capable of turning the tide of the game in an instant. Heading into the season, expectations were sky high. Yet, as August arrived and the grind of the regular season wore on, a surprising narrative began to unfold. Amid all the stars and household names, one figure quietly emerged as the most consistent and, ultimately, indispensable member of the bullpen. That figure was 26-year-old rookie Jack Dreyer. Not one to command headlines at the start of the year, Dreyer has gradually transformed into a cornerstone of the Dodgers' pitching staff. Over 52 appearances and more than 62 innings pitched, he has posted an earned run average of just 3.03, numbers that speak to reliability, consistency, and composure under pressure. Dreyer's story is emblematic of the unpredictable nature of baseball, where talent can emerge from unexpected places and a player once considered a supporting actor can suddenly become vital. Injuries have riddled the Dodgers' bullpen throughout the season. Key pieces such as Tanner Scott, Kirby Yates, Evan Phillips, Michael Kopech, Brock Stewart, Michael Grove, and Buster Graterol have all spent stretches on the injured list, forcing the team to adjust on the fly and rely on depth that few other teams can match. Despite these challenges, the Dodgers have remained competitive, maintaining their position atop the NL West, and much of that success can be traced directly to Dreyer's emergence. His performance has been nothing short of a revelation, blending talent, preparation, and mental toughness to navigate high-leverage situations that might rattle even seasoned veterans. Beyond statistics, Dreyer's influence in the clubhouse and on the mound has been profound. General Manager Brandon Gomez has praised his professionalism, noting that even in his rookie season, he has approached the game with the demeanor of a seasoned veteran. Dreyer has taken on a variety of roles within the bullpen, from opening games to closing them out, adapting seamlessly to the team's needs. His versatility and reliability have allowed the Dodgers to weather injuries and maintain a competitive edge in crucial matchups, a testament to the importance of preparation, adaptability, and mental fortitude in professional baseball. The timing of Dreyer's emergence could not be more critical. As the regular season winds down and the playoffs loom, the Dodgers need every arm to perform at peak efficiency. In high-leverage situations, where one run can decide the outcome of a game and shift momentum for an entire series, Dreyer has proven he can be trusted. His poise on the mound, combined with his consistent command and ability to limit damage, makes him an invaluable asset as October approaches. For a team with championship aspirations, having a reliever of Dreyer's caliber is not just helpful, it is essential. Dreyer's rise also highlights a broader truth about baseball. Success often hinges on the unsung heroes, the players whose contributions may not dominate headlines, but whose presence makes the difference between winning and losing. In a league filled with stars and celebrated veterans, it is the quiet consistency of a player like Dreyer that can tip the balance in a close series, a reminder that depth and preparation are as critical as raw talent. The Dodgers' bullpen, long considered a strength, has faced tests this season that would have derailed lesser teams, yet they remain resilient, and Dreyer has become the linchpin of that resilience. The narrative of Jack Dreyer is also a narrative of timing and opportunity. Many players possess talent, but few seize the moment when it matters most. The injuries and challenges faced by the Dodgers could have spelled instability, yet they created a platform for Dreyer to shine. By stepping into a critical role and delivering consistent, high-quality performances, he has earned not just trust from the coaching staff and management, but also respect from his teammates and fans alike. The rookie's journey underscores the unpredictable beauty of baseball, where preparation meets opportunity, and the game's inherent uncertainties can propel a player from obscurity to indispensability. As the postseason draws nearer, the stakes for the Dodgers' bullpen rise exponentially. Every inning pitched, every matchup navigated, every pitch executed with precision contributes to the team's larger goal of contending for a championship. Dreyer, once a peripheral figure, has become a central component of that effort, a player whose impact cannot be overstated. His trajectory is a reminder that in baseball, talent alone is not enough. Resilience, adaptability, and the ability to perform under pressure define true success. For the Dodgers, having Dreyer available, reliable, and performing at this level is a luxury few teams enjoy and a competitive edge that could prove decisive in October. Jack Dreyer's story this season is, in many ways, a microcosm of the Dodgers' larger journey. A team filled with talent, navigating challenges, facing adversity, and relying on depth and perseverance to stay competitive. It is a testament to the importance of every role, every player, and every inning in the pursuit of greatness. As the games count down toward the playoffs, Dreyer's performance will likely continue to be a cornerstone of the Dodgers' strategy, a reminder that the path to victory is rarely linear, and that sometimes the most unexpected players become the most essential. In a season defined by pressure, expectation, and the relentless pursuit of excellence, Dreyer has emerged not merely as a contributor, but as a symbol of what makes the Dodgers a team to watch: talent, resilience, and the quiet, unyielding determination to seize every opportunity. But before we move forward, don't forget to join our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest news about the Los Angeles Dodgers. We'd love to hear your thoughts on the news, so drop a comment below. The atmosphere around the team has been reportedly tense as whispers of discontent grow louder, with veteran players allegedly confronting head coach Dave Roberts over recent decisions that have unsettled the clubhouse. According to inside sources, what began as minor grumblings about lineups and pitching rotations has escalated into heated exchanges behind closed doors, leaving many wondering whether Roberts' authority is being undermined or whether the veteran's influence is asserting itself more strongly than ever. Observers close to the team hint that the friction is not just about strategy or performance. It has evolved into a clash of personalities, with some of the seasoned players questioning Roberts' approach to managing both talent and egos, while the coach reportedly struggles to assert his philosophy without alienating key contributors. Though nothing has been officially confirmed, the undercurrents of dissatisfaction are reportedly palpable, with locker room dynamics increasingly dominated by private debates and whispered disagreements. Analysts who follow team culture closely suggest that this kind of tension, if left unchecked, can ripple through performance, affecting morale, focus, and ultimately the results on the field. Fans have noticed subtle shifts in body language and interviews that seem to hint at unrest, sparking speculation about potential consequences if the situation escalates further. The dynamics of veteran leadership versus managerial authority are now a focal point of conversation among insiders, raising questions about whether compromise or confrontation will define the coming weeks. The reported confrontations have allegedly spurred a series of strategic reconsiderations, as Roberts is said to be re-evaluating both rotations and bullpen usage in response to private feedback from his more experienced players. Sources familiar with the team indicate that some veterans feel their years of experience entitle them to more input, particularly when recent performances have not met expectations, while the coach is determined to maintain control over key decisions that shape the team's trajectory. The tension has created a delicate balancing act, with Roberts reportedly trying to uphold his vision while negotiating with players whose influence in the locker room cannot be ignored. This alleged tug-of-war has not only affected practice routines, but also game day preparations, with reports suggesting that disagreements have occasionally spilled over into public observations, leading to subtle hints of discord noticed by attentive media. Rumors claim that some players have privately advocated for different tactical approaches, while others appear to be siding with Roberts' philosophy, creating an intricate web of loyalty and dissent. Observers note that such internal debates are often the precursor to larger structural adjustments or even personnel shifts if harmony cannot be restored, and the heat surrounding this particular incident has reportedly intensified as both sides seek to assert their priorities without outright confrontation. Sources also suggest that Roberts' responses are measured, aiming to diffuse tension without compromising his authority, but the persistent friction indicates a complex challenge for both leadership and veteran players. Whispers within the clubhouse suggest that the friction has deeper roots than mere tactical disagreements, with some insiders hinting at personal dynamics that have exacerbated the conflict between Dave Roberts and his veteran squad. According to rumors, a few high-profile players feel undervalued or misrepresented in key moments, fostering resentment that has reportedly boiled over into candid confrontations behind closed doors. While Roberts is known for his strategic acumen and calm demeanor, these reports imply that repeated pushback from seasoned players may be testing the limits of his patience and ability to unify the group under a single philosophy. Media observers point out that subtle body language cues during interviews and press conferences have further fueled speculation about discord, as coaches and players navigate the thin line between public composure and private tension. Inside sources emphasize that such simmering unrest can influence everything from on-field chemistry to off-field relationships, potentially leading to a chain reaction of miscommunications and altered dynamics that affect performance. Rumors continue to suggest that some players have convened in formal meetings to discuss their collective stance, while others remain loyal to Roberts' authority, creating a complex matrix of alliances, perspectives, and potential conflicts. Analysts warn that if the situation continues without resolution, it could trigger a cascade of consequences, including altered playing time, strategic adjustments, or even personnel changes, all while the broader public remains largely unaware of the depth of the tension. In essence, the ongoing narrative paints a picture of a team at a crossroads, caught between leadership and experience. Further reports have emerged suggesting that the situation has extended beyond mere locker room disagreements, with the alleged confrontations between Dave Roberts and veteran players reportedly influencing decision-making at higher levels within the organization. Sources close to team management indicate that executives are aware of the tension and are monitoring developments closely, weighing the potential impact on team performance and public perception. Observers suggest that such scrutiny often increases pressure on both coaches and players, as internal conflicts rarely remain confined to private spaces and can inadvertently influence media narratives, fan expectations, and even sponsorship considerations. The rumored climate of unrest is said to have sparked a series of quiet consultations between management and the coaching staff, aimed at stabilizing relationships while avoiding overt disruption to ongoing competitions. Insiders speculate that some veterans, emboldened by their tenure, are actively negotiating for greater input on lineup choices and game strategies, while Roberts is reportedly working to reaffirm his leadership without creating further divisions. This delicate interplay of authority and influence has led to whispered conjectures about possible compromises, such as rotational adjustments, modified practice regimens, or more direct communication channels to mitigate friction. Even casual observers note that the tension manifests subtly in pre-game interactions and team discussions, where body language and tone convey more than words alone. Analysts suggest that the outcome of this power struggle could shape both the immediate competitive performance and the long-term cohesion of the squad, as the resolution, or lack thereof, may serve as a blueprint for managing veteran influence versus managerial control. Speculation surrounding the rumored discord has intensified as insiders suggest that the dynamic between Dave Roberts and the veteran contingent could have ripple effects extending beyond the clubhouse. Sources indicate that ongoing tension might influence trade considerations, roster management, and even the public image of the team if disagreements become more visible. Reports claim that discussions around strategy, playing time, and internal hierarchy have grown more nuanced, with subtle power plays allegedly shaping interactions and decisions. Observers note that the balance between respecting veteran authority and maintaining a unified coaching vision is a delicate one, and rumors suggest that both sides are navigating this terrain cautiously, aware that missteps could have amplified consequences. Meanwhile, media outlets covering the team have picked up on subtle cues in player interviews, pre-game behaviors, and informal exchanges that hint at underlying friction, fueling fan speculation and online debate. Analysts propose that Roberts' ability to manage these high-profile personalities while keeping the team competitive is under intense scrutiny, with any miscalculation potentially escalating minor disagreements into public controversies. The rumored unrest is said to be most pronounced during critical game stretches, where competitive pressures magnify existing tensions and highlight contrasting philosophies between coach and players. Some sources even suggest informal caucuses among veterans, sharing opinions and subtly lobbying for influence, which could complicate Roberts' efforts to implement consistent tactical approaches. Observers emphasize that while the situation remains fluid and largely unconfirmed, the simmering chatter and reported confrontations signal a pivotal moment in the team's internal dynamics, potentially reshaping both leadership perception and locker room cohesion if unresolved. That's all for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay up to date with exclusive news about the Los Angeles Dodgers, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We always appreciate your comments and feedback. See you in the next video.